Hi, I'd like to introduce you to Leo. Leo is the award-winning software platform designed especially for health science programs like yours. Whether you're a student, a faculty member, a course director, dealing with assessment or accreditation, or responsible for the overall success of your program, Leo was built to make your life easier. That's why we've built Leo around something really easy to use, a central calendar that can give you a personalized view of everything you need to see when you need to see it. Leo's Calendar Core delivers real-time updates and iCal feeds personalized for every user on any kind of device. The ease of access to content organized by date is something students get very excited about. Leo gives you this big picture with all the supporting details specific to your role and responsibilities. This transparency in Leo helps create accountability, and we all know that accountability creates results. I'm logged into the system right now as Professor Robert Guthrie, so I can see a number of different events. They're color-coded by event type. And if you're Dr. Guthrie, in some of these events, you'll see that you're the instructor, and in some of them you aren't. And we'll take a look at which one is which if we go to the filter here. There are a number of different filters on the Leo calendar. So if we check Show me only the sessions in which I'm an instructor, now you only see the sessions that you're actually teaching. You have a much higher level of access in these sessions than you will in the ones where you're not an assigned instructor. Let's take a look at one of your sessions. We'll take a look at your Intro to Peds session, and you can see your name here. Since you have administrative control over your own sessions, you can see your students, as well as the gradebook and assessment tools. You can edit the session description. You can also easily upload materials directly from the calendar, and those will all be searchable by Leo. And if you use classroom engagement or presentation software, such as audience response tools, you can include those too. You can mark materials as faculty only, so students cannot view them. And you can also share materials across multiple sessions. You can even map your session objectives to your program objectives directly from the calendar. This is the power of having that calendar at the core of Leo. Here at DaVinci Education, we've been around long enough to know that when you hear the words curriculum mapping, you probably don't get too excited. But Leo might become your new best friend when it comes to mapping your session and program objectives. If we look at your Intro to Peds session, you can quickly add a new session objective. We'll just say, since this is a pediatrics course, you're asking students to define the 5 criteria of the APGAR score. Click Save. There's your session objective. Now you can click here to align that session objective directly with the program or course level objectives that your teaching supports. That took maybe 45 seconds to prove how your teaching supports the overarching program objectives for your school, and you did it all straight from Leo's central calendar. Lucky for you, Dr. Guthrie, you are not responsible for teaching every session in every course, but you still need access to key curriculum information that can help you teach more effectively. So when you take off that calendar filter and then visit a session that's not yours, you'll see that your role is actually visitor, which means you don't have access to the gradebook or the students in that session, and you can't add any content or change the curriculum mapping, but you can still see what's being taught in that session, so you can make sure you're not covering the same materials in your own teaching, and you can see the curriculum mapping, which means you can get the big picture of the curriculum when you need it, and only when you need it. Evaluations are a vital feedback component of both the didactic and clinical aspects of the health sciences curriculum. Students, faculty, and courses are all being evaluated throughout an academic year. That's why evaluations are built right into Leo. With just a few clicks, you can assign multiple types of evaluations to students or faculty. You can also automate email reminders according to your needs so that your users actually complete their assigned evaluations. Leo takes evaluations one step further by offering on-demand evaluations. which allow both students and faculty the ability to request or complete evaluations on the fly. This transparency and feedback means that evaluations are more than just a grade. They become a critical learning opportunity for students. And once approved, the students can see their evaluations in their academic portrait. Have you ever wanted a central location for all your curriculum information that can help you follow students all the way from acceptance to alumni? Leo gives you that. We call it the academic portrait. The academic portrait provides students and their advisors with a longitudinal view of their performance and progress throughout their entire time in your program. Let's take a look as a student, Lucy Stone. When Lucy logs in, she can see her courses and her grades, if she's had any unexcused or excused absences. And as we just talked about, Lucy can also see evaluations that she's done or that she needs to do or that others have done of her. Lucy can have multiple portfolios with multiple categories in each portfolio, where she can collect and curate the best examples of her progress. One of the most valuable things about the portrait is that Lucy can collaborate here with her advisors on things like notes, portfolios, and noteworthy characteristics, all of which can help Lucy and her advisors prepare her for match day and her future career plans. The academic portrait not only helps students like Lucy to track their progress, it helps you save a huge amount of time in your efforts to monitor student performance and help your students succeed at every level. As students and educators, you have so many mission-critical things to do every day: curriculum mapping, teaching, learning, clinical experiences, course management, and everything else that's expected of you. At DaVinci Education, our team has been in your shoes, and we know that the simpler and easier we can make all this work for you, the more effective you can be. The true partnership you'll find with Leo and the DaVinci Education team can help you discover actionable insights that can create deeper success for you and everyone in your program. That's the DaVinci difference.